The claims team need to be able to classify and label different types of information. For example, when a claim involving a minor and data needs to be retained for 20 years and then deleted as per the regulation. In order to set this up, let's head to classifications and labels, create label, give it a name. Here we can give a description for admins about what this label means and what it does, and then description for end users. So in this case, we need to be able to retain the information for 20 years and delete. We can turn on retention for this type of data. So for this, it's going to be 20 years, and then after the 20 years, delete the content automatically. We can choose when the content was to be retained or deleted. Was it on creation, last modified, or when it was labeled? Next, and then create our label. Now that our label has been created, we can publish that, so end users can manually update their documents and data with that label. To apply that label within SharePoint, for example, head to SharePoint, right-click on the document that you need to apply the label, Properties, and then apply the appropriate label that you just created. We can also auto-apply this label. Click on Auto Apply, choose the label we just created. Next, we choose the conditions we want that label to automatically be added to, whether it contains sensitive information, which Microsoft has provided templates for, or whether the label contains specific words or phrases that you put in. For now, let's do sensitive information. We can choose from financial information, medical information, which is region specific. So for example, under UK medical reports covers health service number and insurance number, or we can customize our own. For now, let's do medical UK. Hit next, we're going to give the policy a name. And then choose the locations in which this policy is going to look at. So for example, looking at email, OneDrive, and SharePoint repositories. It can take up to 7 days for this automatic policy to be set across your Office 365 tenant data. Obviously, as when new data comes on board, that label will be automatically added if it's met the certain conditions.